Hi everyone, this is Sam from Healthy Hints, and I am bringing you Yoga for Sciatic Pain. Yoga for sciatic pain is a constant pain that only affects one side of the body mostly and can go from the buttocks all the way down the leg. It is worse when you're sitting or coming up to standing, and it is affected by a nerve that is in the glutes and runs all the way down the leg, and we need to create space within that joint to relieve the pinching. So let's get started by laying down on our backs, crossing your right ankle over your left thigh, interlacing your fingers behind the left thigh, flexing the feet. This will help open up the hips and start creating space within the hip joint. Breathing into the hips, letting them relax. Hold for a couple breaths. We're going to switch sides now. Left ankle crosses over on top of the right thigh, flexing the feet. The closer you bring your thigh towards your chest, the deeper the hip stretch. Now grabbing your strap, place it on the ball of the foot, flex and extend the left leg. Turn the pinky toe side into the strap and bring the leg across the body. You're holding the strap with your left hand. Right arm will go out to the side. Keep both shoulders down on the ground. Turning the foot will help extending the leg and decreasing the pain that you feel running down your thigh if you have sciatic pain. Come back to center and we'll switch sides. Don't forget to turn that pinky toe side in and then pull the leg across the body. Bending the knee, come on up to a seated position. Grab your block, and we're going to lay back down. We're just going to elevate the hips here, press your heels down, and place the block underneath your tailbone. This is just to help stretching out the front of the hips now as well, and giving your tailbone a firm spot to hold on to. You can also lift it up even higher if you are comfortable. Only do this if you feel like you can go higher and not hurt your back. You can even grab your heels to increase the stretch. You'll feel a little bit in your shoulders. Make sure your chin is tucked towards your chest. And then as we come on down, lower the block to different levels before you come all the way down to the ground. Then coming on up to a seated position, turn over onto hands and knees, tabletop position. Bring your right foot forward in between your hands. Keep your back knee down and press your hips forward. Place your right hand on your right thigh and twist towards your thigh. Again, this will help open up the hip and relieve any sciatic pain, as well as the twist helps to loosen up the spine. Switching sides. Placing that left hand on the thigh, pressing those hips forward and twisting. If this does feel too hard for you, you can bring a block underneath your hand to give you a little bit more height. Sliding back down into child's pose, toes together, knees apart, resting your head. Grabbing 2 blocks this time, standing at the top of your mat, feet are hip-width distance apart. Slide the right foot back, point the toes forward, and hinge at the hips. Keep the blocks placed underneath your shoulders. Legs stay straight, stomach drawing in. If you feel comfortable, you can move the blocks down a level, or you can put your hands on the floor. Whatever feels comfortable to your body, just maintain straight, strong legs and a flat back. Turn the blocks up and slowly come up to standing, switching sides. Sliding the left foot back and pointing the hips forward, hinging at those hips, placing the hands down underneath the shoulders. Make sure your hips point forward. Again, this not only helps stretch out the hamstrings and the hips, it helps stretch out the IT band, which runs up and down the outside of your leg, which is where you'll feel that pain if you have sciatic. Stepping the feet together, have your feet go as wide as your mat now so your pinky toes are on the edge. Hinge at your hips, bring the blocks again underneath your shoulders into a wide leg forward fold. Shift your weight into your toes a bit more rather than in your heels so your hips, knees, and ankles stack on top of each other. If you feel comfortable, you can change the blocks to different levels to whatever feels comfortable to you. Make sure your back is flat, stomach draws in. When you come up slowly, using your blocks at different levels to bring you all the way back up to a standing position. Grab your blanket, fold it in half, and bring your right leg forward into a pigeon pose. Sit your glutes down. Straighten out your left leg. If you need more height in this pose, feel free to add another blanket or blocks as well. Again, just sink into your hips, letting it open up. As we switch sides, move the blanket over onto your left, bring the left leg forward, straighten out that back leg, and sink into those hips again. Slide the left foot back, bring the right knee forward again, but this time bring the foot close to the blanket and cross the left leg over. Wrap your right arm around, left arm comes down behind in a twist. In this pose again, we're helping to open up the hip on the leg that is up. So on this side, it's the left side. We're opening up that hip. Switching sides. Left foot goes underneath, right foot comes over top. Wrap the left arm. Right hand comes down behind. Make sure you keep your stomach drawing in and your chest lifted. Coming on out of the pose. Move your blanket off your mat. And we'll lay all the way down on the ground. Hug your right knee towards your chest. Hold it with the left hand. Right arm goes out to the side. Pull the knee across the body in a twist. One last final pose to help open up those hips and try to relieve the sciatic pain. Switching sides. Hug the left knee in, right hand holds, left arm goes out to the side. Coming back to center, extend the legs out nice and long, palms face up. Relaxing into Shavasana, closing your eyes, getting comfy. Start to wiggle fingers and toes and gently rocking the head from side to side, bending a knee at a time. Rolling over onto your right for a couple breaths. And then coming all the way up to a seated position. Hands come to the heart and thumbs lift the chest and bow the head. Namaste. Thank you everyone for watching. This is Sam from Healthy Hints. I hope you enjoyed.